are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 53 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you do with your other receivers is likely running short routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now here's Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jared McKinnon there. And it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? Or does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting. on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
I'm one, ready?
Play action. It's Burrow. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Thomas. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. It's Boyd. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. But
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, and on the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute baller out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and short, McKinnon. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Offline, ready? 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. For the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40, the 20, 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. A handoff, running left, Mixon.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.